That's the last one. Good work.
I surrender.
What?
Easy now, Agent. UNATCO has a policy against killing unarmed prisoners. We have much to learn from each other.
We're assuming control of the airfield. The vaccine will be returned to the international authorities.
Don't you want to hear why your brother came over to our side?
He makes his own decisions.
You know he wouldn't betray UNATCO without a reason.
Time for the final exam, Agent. Finish the job.
He surrendered. He's an unarmed prisoner. UNATCO policy protects him.
Terminate the prisoner, Agent. If you are too afraid, you are ordered to return to base on Manderley's authority. There is a helicopter waiting. A little more decorum, please.
I guess Paul must have convinced you.
All right. We're alone. If you have proof of a conspiracy, let's hear it.
The question you've got to ask, I'm surprised you haven't, is the obvious one. Who am I? Who made me, and for what purpose?
UNATCO has briefed me on my augmentations. Get to the point.
Your parents were murdered precisely because they could have told you the correct answer to that question.
That's a pretty big claim.
You didn't have parents. The ones you knew were employees. You were made by a cabal of technophiles so crazed for power that they would control not only governments and people, but the chemistry of our bodies as well.
Your proof?
You're the proof. You and Paul. When you get back to UNATCO, pay attention. Something's not right. You're really working for a group of conspirators called Majestic 12.
You expect me to believe there's a group of people powerful enough to control the United Nations?
The UN and UNATCO are just a couple of their tools. UNATCO has already occupied the airfield. Just go through the motions and report back to Liberty Island. I can't do anything for you here. Be patient. Someone will contact you soon.
Jesus, JC, that was Agent Navarre. She was out of line there about the execution, but oh my God. Manderley will have you shot. We have to erase the log files. I don't like this, but I'll protect you this time. I guess you have to stand up for what you believe.
Proceed to the helipad. We know your brother was here. He is gone, but we will find him.
All clear, sir.
Manderley has assigned me the peacekeeping occupation of the airport.
Standard procedure, it appears. I'm sure we can count on you.
I want to be the one to execute Lebedev.
Yeah, well, there was shooting on the 747. I didn't see what happened. Maybe Anna beat you to it.
I will investigate. She might need backup.
Hey, about my brother.
A shame that we have to track down and kill one of our most advanced agents. At least we have one of you left.
Don't you think we should give Paul a chance to explain himself? He's been with UNATCO for years.
Only one thing can happen when you break your oath to the Coalition. I will be truthful. I have requested the assignment of the Paul Denton assassination. Again, they ignore me. Again, they think they have a better punishment for a traitor than a shotgun to the head. I will do it myself, even if they say to get him alive. I was the one who warned them a year ago not to trust Paul Denton. Do not make the same mistakes as your brother.
Gunter told me about Paul.
It's true. Paul's been working for the NSF.
This is gonna shake up the Coalition, JC. I don't know if you realized how important your brother was.
Coalition will recover. I'm not so worried about the Coalition.
UN officials will probably get involved. You'll have to keep your head down if you're gonna come through this in one piece. Sure you're ready to head back to base?
I'm ready. Let's move out.
Get in.
Manderley wants you to stop by his office. Don't sweat it if he chews you out. I think you made the right decision by not killing Lebedev.
Manderley's blowing his top. You better go see him on the double.
I can't believe it, JC. What got into Paul?
I guess he got a better offer.
What a blow. I don't know how we'll recover. It's almost like losing a son.
I don't understand it myself, but we've got to go on. Is Manderley available?
Go right in, JC. He has a lot to discuss. Incidentally, I haven't been able to reach Jaime. If you cross paths, could you mention that Walton Simons is looking for him? I'm guessing he's in the break room.
I'll let him know.
What kind of pain?
Behind the eyes, a sharp burning, almost electrical.
How's your bioelectric level?
It's always at 100%. I like to stay prepared.
That's probably it right there. Free radicals. You should charge your systems only when they've been significantly drained.
I wasn't informed of that.
It's a lot like an electric razor. If you leave it plugged in all the time, the battery loses its 0 point. Just watch your levels.
Interesting. Thanks, Doctor.
Let me know how it goes.
Guess you guys found each other. Get everybody patched up?
I did my best. You're looking good.
Never felt better.
They just dropped off a few liters of the ambrosia you recovered, by the way.
Good work out there, Denton. I want you to know, we will not let your brother's activity cast its shadow on you.
Yes, sir. I'm grateful for that. I just wish we'd found out sooner.
No harm done. We have you to take his place.
Is a few liters going to be enough?
Well, no one on staff's gonna catch Grey Death this minute.
Paul said UNATCO uses the ambrosia supply to influence national governments. What do you think about that?
So it's true. He went over to the NSF.
He makes some sense. I spared his boss, Juan Lebedev.
What did Manderley say?
I didn't talk to him yet.
Oh, you better get to his office. He's not going to like that one bit. If there's a conspiracy, it's a VersaLife. They're the ones.
I saw you listening in. Yes, it's true. I have augmentations like yours.
Don't you work down in Washington?
Actually, I'm the director of FEMA.
Sounds like you wouldn't have much use for physical augmentations.
You underestimate the demands of my work. We deal with every sort of natural and unnatural disaster you can imagine.
But you're the director. You work behind a desk.
Am I behind a desk right now? No, I'm not. That's because we have a situation here in New York. I got to my position because I can fix things. You will see shortly because, as you have probably noticed yourself, this agency is broken and needs an overhaul.
What do you mean by overhaul?
You will receive a memo in a few days. I am still collecting data.
UNATCO was very effective this evening. We recaptured the shipment.
You don't have to worry, Agent. It's the softer elements I am after.
Like who?
You're beginning to exceed your clearance. What are you? Angel OA?
Excuse my persistence. I'll wait for the memo.
Good. Carry on. I said no more questions.
Whatever his politics, I'm still going to miss your brother. Tell him that if you see him.
You better not keep him waiting.
Here, take your op bonus. 1,000. No use splitting hairs this time.
I have some bad news about Agent Navarro.
No shit. What the hell happened in there?
Lebedev. A surprise attack.
I find that hard to believe. You're digging your own grave if you cover up for your brother.
Yes, sir. I'm not covering up for Paul, sir.
Because he's gone, JC. I hope you'll understand this. The Coalition has shut down his augmentations and activated the kill switch.
Activated? What?
Some very important officials have become nervous. Nervous about Paul, but also about you.
I think I've proved myself. Can they really kill him by pressing a button?
Yes, and you too. So take these orders seriously. They're sending you to Hong Kong.
What about Paul? Will I get to see him again?
Please, just get your equipment and meet our pilot, Jock, at the helipad. You'll need to take out a man called Tracer Tong, Paul's contact in Hong Kong. Prove that they can trust you. JC?
Yes.
It's critical that they trust you.
Then what'd you do?
I chased them into the building.
Weren't you scared?
A little, but when I'm wearing this helmet, I've learned to set aside the instincts of a civilian and be completely professional.
They had assault guns.
Tactically, I had the advantage. It was important to act before the situation changed.
How you troopers do it, I can't imagine.
My vest caught a few slugs, but I had a job to do, and I did it.
Amazing.
It was just blind luck that one of the terrorists was carrying orders from Lebedev.
How are you holding up?
Not so good. I don't know who to trust anymore.
No one blames you about Lebedev. You refused an order to kill in cold blood, precisely your duty as a UNATCO peacekeeper.
Manderley certainly does.
He'll cool down. The important thing is that you obey your conscience.
Right.
Tell me what you need, and I'll load you up.
A Gep rocket.
Like the big guns, huh? Hang on to this, baby. It's the last one I've got.
Not much happening down here, Agent.
Looks like the cleaner bots were busy when I was gone.
What the hell were you thinking, JC?
Agent Navarro was out of line. I had no choice.
They'll have you killed. They won't even blink an eye.
Neither did I.
Well, watch what you say around Manderley. Let's leave it at that. I've been in contact with Gunther, by the way. No sign of your brother at the airport.
He sure caused his share of trouble. I don't know what to think anymore.
I wonder what it is he found out. Why he'd defect.
He thinks he has proof of a conspiracy.
Wild stuff, huh? I'd like to hear what he has to say. If you hear from him, or if you find out where he is, don't worry about the info link. I'll erase the archives.
You think he's right?
Worth hearing him out. I've never known Paul to make a mistake.
So long, Agent. We'll miss you, Agent.
I'm taking you to New York.
My orders are to go to Hong Kong.
Your brother's in trouble. You need to meet him in Hell's Kitchen at the apartment.
What's wrong?
I'll let him speak for himself. He just wanted me to get you to the hotel.
I need a vacation.
Novar's hurt pretty bad. You'll find him at the apartment. If he can walk, get him to come with you. I can pick you guys up in Battery Park.
Is this kill switch real? What's it going to do to you?
I'm afraid that's, classified.
Manderley said you're going to die.
You've got to have God clearance to know. The nanites can be programmed for exponential growth.
There's a chopper that can take us to Hong Kong. You know Jock?
First, you're the only one that can help. I need to send the NSF distress code. UNATCO tracked Lebedev to the other NSF bases, and to Silhouette in France.
Go on.
UNATCO takes payoffs. Silhouette, the other terrorist groups, they're our allies.
I'm prepared to believe you. I killed Agent Navarra, and I'll join you against UNATCO, but I want proof.
You want proof? Pay a visit to the NSF headquarters. Down in the basement, protected by booby traps, a data cube sits on the edge of a table. My report to the militia leaders. Here, I have a photograph of the building. It's a couple blocks to the west, behind the bar.
And I suppose while I'm there, you want me to encrypt a signal with the NSF transmitter, bypass UNATCO SIGINT?
A lot of people could die. My friend Chad, for example, the leader of Silhouette.
I'll check out the facility, but I can't promise I'll help the terrorists. Be ready to leave for Hong Kong when I get back.
I'll be ready. Hey, you might check in with Smuggler too. You'll need some extra firepower if UNATCO catches you snooping around. His place is to the northwest of the hotel near the subway station. He expects the password, Bloodshot.
Thanks. I can always use more hardware. You sure you're alright?
No worse than a bad cold. What kills me is just
that they have this kind of power.
The power, yes, but the fact that it's been there from the beginning. A lot of things are starting to make sense. You remember Mom and Dad?
Your NSF buddy Lebedev says our parents were employees of the United Nations.
I think he might be right.
They would never have agreed to anything like a kill switch.
Remember, I knew them longer than you did, and after what Tong showed me, I'm pretty certain we don't have a stitch of DNA in common with either of our supposed parents. They've opened up the street behind the bar. The NSF base is on the other side of the tunnel.
He's not my boyfriend.
And what is he?
He's Jojo. God!
I don't like him staying in my hotel.
Then evict him.
You don't want to do that.
Oh, you bad. Keep out of the way.
What is this?
You saved my life.
I was hoping I'd run into that punk.
Are you nuts? You almost got yourself killed.
You can relax now. No more getting bossed around.
No thanks to you. If it wasn't for JC, we'd both be dead.
You want to go through your whole life with guys like Jojo? Is that it?
God, I can't stand this place.
I think you'll be happier without that guy around.
I'm leaving. I'm getting on a bus and going west until I run out of money or get to the ocean, whichever comes first.
Come on, Sandra. I just wanted to help.
I mean it. I'm leaving.
I don't think she's coming back this time. I just don't understand.
Around here, all you can be is a bum. I'm not gonna live like that. Think I'll go to Eugene, Oregon.
Your buddies at UNATCO asked us to steer people away from the Ton.
Hey, you know the Rentons, right? There's trouble at the Ton.
I already took care of that punk Jojo, if that's what you mean.
Really? He's dead?
Surprised?
I'm just glad to see that someone gives a damn about the Rentons. UNATCO seems to think they have bigger fish to fry.
Nothing.
So, they brought you over for the raid? That's surprising.
I'm not involved with any kind of raid.
Oh, well then you probably want to stay out of the crossfire. I just assumed... So what do you need? 10 credits? Anything in the house. Last call.
Thanks for the advice.
Hey, buddy, you better take cover. Yanatko's about to do a raid. All they said was, clear out, we're coming in.
Hey, officer, can you tell me about the raid?
What makes you think I'm a cop?
The bartender told me she thinks you work for Yanatko. You must know something. The authorities are closing down the whole street.
You some kind of journalist?
Full reporter, Midnight Sun. Seen any of my work?
I don't read the tabloids.
Of course, the intellectual type. You don't mind being quoted, though, do you?
I don't talk to the press. You tell me. What's going on?
I'll tell you if I hear anything, or you can read about it tomorrow.
How about I interview you? Tell me what you've dug up on the raid.
What's the matter? Did they leave you out of the loop?
I'm the one asking the questions.
Must be a high-level operation. I'd sure like to know what it is.
All right, forget it. I'll find out on my own.
Place is almost empty.
I thought they were shipping you off to Hong Kong.
Had to pack a few things. What's going on here?
Damage control. The NSF got their hands on some pretty sensitive material.
Probably had something to do with my two-faced brother.
Nothing we can't clean up.
Mind if I take a look around?
Go right ahead.
It's a living.
Send the signal from the satellite dish on the top of the warehouse. If you're unable to hack the computers up there, you'll need the instructions and account information Lebedev sent me. One of our agents who tried to send the signal but got run off left the data cube in a secret area below the garage. Look for a hatch under some boxes. A computer on the 3rd floor can unlock the hatch.
Just keeping busy.
But what's it for?
That's a dumb question.
No, really. What does UNATCO need with that kind of money?
Just look around. Think UNATCO be handing out assault guns if funding was left to the UN?
Well...
The uniforms. If it wasn't for Simons, we'd still be wearing those little white helmets.
Yeah?
He's what they call a philanthropist.
Axe this file?
You're not cleared to be up here, Agent. Crime scene unit personnel only.
out of here.
I can see that the signal is being transmitted, but the satellite is not receiving it. You need to be sure all the dishes are aligned and try to send again. I can see that the signal is being transmitted, but the satellite is not receiving it. You need to be sure all the dishes are aligned and try to send again. I'm receiving confirmation that the signal went out. You even reached Silhouette in France. Come back to the apartment and let's clear out of New York.
Denton. Walton Simons.
Contact. I lock and load.
Kill you because frankly I don't have the patience to wait for one of those damn kill switches to work.
What was that? Help! Movement here, sir. Hold it. There's one. You! Stop right there! Hold it! Need backup! We need the God damn tip. Lock and load.
Your buddy Chad should have received the signal. Come on, UNATCO's after both of us.
Good. He'll be able to get his people to their base in the Paris catacombs. Did you find the records we collected on that weasel Walton Simons?
I have a question about Simons. The instant I sent the signal, he ordered the troopers to hunt us down. Why does FEMA have authority over UNATCO? I thought FEMA was a domestic agency for flood relief and that sort of thing.
His authority doesn't come from FEMA. He's part of a secret organization, Majestic 12. We don't know much more than the name. They plan to use FEMA as part of a scheme to shut down the U.S. government.
Agent J.C. Denton, please put down your weapons and step into the hallway.
UNATCO! Come on, out the window. We'll meet Jock in Battery Park.
I can't manage the climb. You go ahead. The code to the gate they installed at the subway station is 6282.
I can't just leave you here.
Open up!
Don't be a fool. Run! I'll hold him off. Hurry!
Drop him. We have full sanction here.
Stay short, people.
Go! I'll have Smuggler get me to Hong Kong. He owes me a favor. You meet Jock in Battery Park. Go. You don't have much time. You can trust Jock. Go. You don't have much time.
Hey, you! Hell. Stop right there! There's one.
God!
I know I... Help! Stop right there!
They trying to kill you or something?
JC, I gotta take off. UNATCO troops are moving into the park. I'll land again when it looks safe.
There is no escape. You will surrender.
Another peacekeeping occupation?
Not any better. They expect us to take you and Paul alive.
I surrender.
You are the one who killed Agent Navarre. Now you will confess and pay the price.
Sergeant, is that you?
I need you to escape. I can cut power to the door only a few seconds without being detected. Get ready.
Hello? Whoever's out there is in serious trouble. Aim for the head. Watch it. Gotcha. Watch yourself. This one's some kind of mech. That's him. Request backup.
Transmitting the floor plan. All of your equipment has been stored in the armory to the south. Paul Denton is alive in the laboratory to the north, but has a damaged infolink. You must inform him of the escape. Tracer Tong will require his data vault in order to defeat the kill switch. You are beneath the command center.
Sergeant, is that you? Watch yourself. This one's some kind of mech. Falling back.
Taking steps. Operative in distress.
Take fire here. Check it. Watch yourself. This one's some kind of... Definitely something.
Stay away from that! You'll release the greasels!
Hey, find somewhere else to hide.
Wait for him to move again. Gotcha!
Taking fire here.
my god. He escaped?
Paul, are you alright? What are they doing to you?
I'm like the Russian researcher who contracted his own virus. They want to study the way I die.
I hate to interfere with science, but we don't have much time to get you to Tracer Tong.
You go first. I'll slip out on my own.
You sure?
Just take care of yourself, and do me a favor. Check in with Alex when you reach UNATCO Level 3. Some of those guys are on our side.
Alright, but you better make it.
I have some business to take care of in Manhattan. See you in Hong Kong.
Data vault image sent to Tracer Tong. Please leave the facility. At least one of you must survive. The code to the exit door is 1125.
My goodness! Mr. Denton, did you escape?
Yeah. How do you know who I am?
I'm a prisoner too, and I say your name every day. I have cells from your body and culture. Your brothers too.
Do you know Paul?
Only from his disuse. The gods want me to figure out why your bodies tolerate the nanites. A damn hard question, I'm sorry to say.
Do me a favor, play dumb. They know enough already.
I try. Oh, how I try.
Maybe you can slip out when I open the main doors.
I've already been shot once, thank you. But good luck. The only code I can give you is 0199. That's to the medical area.
I was already there, but thanks.
Watch yourself. This was some kind of mess.
Please exit to the helipad. Potential encounters include Jaime Reyes, Sam Carter, Alex Jacobson, and Joseph Manderley.
He's here.
JC, you escaped? Is that what lockdown's about?
I forgot to give Manderley my resignation.
I heard they killed Paul.
MIB's raided the apartment, but he's alive. He's going to slip out on his own.
Manderley's a snake. He told me they were going to leave your brother alone. What can I do to help?
I'm going over to the Resistance. Why don't you join me? We can meet up in Hong Kong.
I was hoping you'd let me tag along.
We're both going to have to locate a man called Tracer Tong. Paul's contact there.
Tong. I can remember that.
Jaime. Be careful.
I will. By the way, the lab finally sent the augmentation canister I ordered.
The one on the counter? Can your bots do the installation?
Yeah, it was going to be a welcome aboard present.
Guess it will have to be a retirement gift. Hello, Daedalus. I hope my escape was entertaining to watch.
Daedalus? What are you talking about?
You haven't been contacting me under an alias?
The link went down. At first, I thought they'd executed you.
Who else has access? Somebody cut the power to detention.
I installed UNATCO security myself. It's unbeatable. You're starting to scare me.
Not as much as you're scaring me. Who's Daedalus, and why does he want to rescue me?
A better hacker than I. A trick like that? Well, it crossed my mind, I have to admit. I'm pretty disgusted with the agency right now, but I would have been caught.
You wouldn't want to take that chance.
No, but I can't just sit back and watch. Let me give you a key to the front door. Base is under lockdown until you're recaptured.
You sound sincere. Maybe you should quit UNATCO.
And do what?
You can track me down in Hong Kong. I'm going to contact Tracer Tong and help the Resistance.
I might do that. Sure, I'll think about it. And I'm gonna check into this mystery hacker. I'll check the logs. Maybe this Daedalus didn't cover his tracks.
Stand where I can see you. You!
General Carter.
We've been through that, soldier. Just Carter.
I've discovered some things about UNATCO.
I'm unlocking the armory. I don't want to know where you're going. Just load up.
Walton Simons, the head of FEMA.
I said load up. I don't want to hear about it.
I'm going over to the rebels. You should join me.
Let's get one thing straight. We've got our share of crooked bureaucrats, fact. But this is still UNATCO, and by and large the people in this building are 24-karat gold.
What good's an honest soldier if he can be ordered to behave like a terrorist?
The only way to save the agency is for the good people to stay. That's how I see it. Load up. You've still got to break out of HQ. Some say concentrated power leads to abuse, but I believe that if an institution has a solid foundation, it can survive the narrow aspirations of the people it employs. We'll get this place back on track. We'll get this place back on track.
Hey, goddamn terrorist! What was the help?
JC! Manderley, it's JC! What's the idea, JC? How could you betray the Coalition?
You will be much happier at the Library of Congress.
I can't control a man's mind.
You aren't a commander, Manderley. We hoped you'd give UNATCO an urbane diplomatic face, that's all. We screwed up our priorities.
I refuse to be pushed into some obscure bureaucratic cubbyhole.
Actually, I doubt you'll get the chance. Look around. Your star pupil has come back to teach a lesson to his old instructor.
JC.
I never had time to take the oath of service to the Coalition. How about this one? I swear not to rest until UNATCO is free of you and the other crooked bureaucrats who've perverted its mission.
Big words for a rookie. The only problem is that security is well aware of your escape. Trust me, you won't leave the facility alive.
You can't run, Denton. Even if you escape, your kill switch is counting down. You'll be dead in 23 hours. Another $50 billion down the drain.
We'll see about that.
I know you. Stop right there.
God! God! Oh! God! Oh! God!
I thought we were a family here.
What? Hold it.
Oh, JC.
Carry on with your banking. I'm just taking one last look at the old place. Amazing if you think about it. All the hours I spent dreaming about working here. All the heroic fantasies when really this place is just a cinderblock bunker with a carpet.
My banking. Oh, yes. Never mind me. Go ahead and escape. I won't pull the alarm.
Something wrong? Really, as long as you stay out of the way, I don't have any reason to hurt you.
Okay, I admit it. I'm the one who's been stealing from HQ. It was me all along. Kaplan, the false floor in Alex's office, everything that's missing. It was me.
I'm the last person who's gonna bust you for stealing. What'd you take? Anything I could use?
I don't know. You sure you can keep it hush-hush? I found a few scrambler grenades I was gonna give Kaplan. Good against bots, you know, but you could take them. I have 3, $12.50 each.
I'll give you $37.50 for all 3.
Deal.
Remember, hush-hush.
Stand where I can...
We're under a lockdown. You'll need to find a key to the front doors.
Engaging the enemy. Hold it.
By the way, I found out who around here is the thief.
There's more to that story than you know. Simon's got involved. Kaplan squealed like a pig. That woman Shannon's got a surprise waiting for her in the morning. Very convenient for us. Take what you need.
Oh, it will never be the same. You broke our hearts, JC.
I'll catch a plane in the morning.
What?